South Korea scrambles jets after detecting 180 North Korean warplanes north of border amid tensions.
Here's a summary of the article.
We process your data to deliver content or advertisements and measure the delivery of such content or advertisements to extract insights about our website. Your device can receive and send information that allows you to see and interact with ads and content. Personalized ads and content, ad and content measurement, audience insights and product development. Personalized ads can be shown to you based on a profile about you. A profile can be built about you and your interests to show you personalized content that is relevant to you. Personalized content can be shown to you based on a profile about you. Ads can be shown to you based on the content you're viewing, the app you're using, your approximate location, or your device type.
This post received a score of 26,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
180 MiG-17, 19, 21s. That's one heck of a vintage airshow.
Basically man-suicide drones at this point, smiley face.
And the pilots would probably just land and defect.
And South Korea would return the planes as it proved an effective defection method.
SK doesn't actually much want NK defectors. They have an interesting relationship. They give defectors a grant to start off life and classes on how to function in society, but NK defectors are notoriously bad at integrating into normal life. SK doesn't aggressively pursue defections, and isn't seriously seeking reunification because their economy isn't prepared to support a nation of socially stunted misfits like those that come out of NK.
Yeah, apparently most defectors are a serious strain and are basically super expensive immigrants that have an even tougher time adjusting to the new culture.
Whatever the case, imagine the sensory overload the defectors experience to see all those Samsung LCD billboards for the first time.
They'd be surprised to see that SKs are pulling out laptops from their bags in public.
Anyone else shocked NK got 180 planes off the ground at once? I am surprised they got that many in the air the same year.
But really I am surprised none of them crashed.
That we know of.
Yup. Some would definable have had incidents. We're talking about NK pilots and NK maintenance.
That would have been a 50-1 slaughter lol. F-16s, F-15s, probably F-35s. Heaven help them if there's F-22s versus what? 1980s Soviet rejects.
I think 50-1 is still a bit generous to North Korea. Most their jets aren't even 1980s. They predate that?
Actually, their planes are not even in 1980s. All of the planes in the article were designed and introduced in the early to mid-1950s.
70-year-old aircraft? Jesus Christ. Forget the technological chasm between whatever NK has versus what SK and the US have. The sheer degradation due to time would render a good chunk of those planes inoperable.
Surprised they have parts for them.
You're assuming they do.
Wow, they're not going to be able to fly again for years after that.
That's all the fuel in the country, unfortunately.
They're never going to petrochemically recover from this.
You forget that China will supply them with everything they need.
Well, yes and no. China keeps them around because it's preferable to having a US ally on their border, and because they don't want to have to deal with the huge humanitarian refugee crisis that the collapse of the Kim regime would probably lead to. China doesn't want to give them everything they need, and in fact is quite keen to make sure that they can't start a war. A war on the Korean peninsula would be very unlikely to really benefit China, and could end up being very costly for them.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.